my chosen one. What looks like a mistake or a blocked path from where you stand often serves, from where I stand, as a vital redirection or a necessary piece of a wider picture you have not yet seen. I do not set hurt in motion, yet I can move through every scene, even the harshest, to shape good outcomes for those who welcome my guidance. In my ordering of things, nothing is lost. Tears, confusion, and hard days can strengthen trust in me, shape steady character, and get you ready for chapters still ahead. Each struggle supplies insight you will later need, and each pause invites you to breathe and notice my quiet support. Hold this truth close when uncertainty presses in. At times, what you call loss is really my shield, guiding you away from unseen harm. When a door stays shut, it is often because another way will serve you more fully. I know both routes. You can see only one. Choose to read such moments as guidance rather than rejection. They are signals that your journey is being realigned with care. Trust does not cancel questions. It simply lets you move forward before every question is settled, certain that I remain alert to your good. Even when you feel left outside, I am arranging timing, connections, and resources, so your arrival matches the season that will welcome you. Wait with courage. The right time will open without strain. Your hopes grow from what you know right now, your wishes, your surroundings, your limited story. My way springs from total insight, every day behind you, every choice ahead, and a love that never dims. When the two pictures differ, lean on me rather than your own reasoning. Release the habit of measuring progress only by what you can calculate. I see turns you have not reached, provisions you have not considered, and outcomes that will matter long after this moment passes. Hold my hand when the course shifts. You will not lose your way. In the gap between what you wish for and what unfolds, I am quietly fitting each detail into a future that serves you well. Hard seasons do not mean I disapprove of you. They reflect life in a world still learning wholeness. I stand with you inside every ache, offering strength to keep moving. The challenges you meet can display my steadiness and deepen our bond, turning you into someone who can sit beside others in their struggles. What stretches you today can later become wisdom you share, comfort you pass along, and proof that endurance is possible. I will not remove all weight from your journey, but I will stay close, guiding your steps and reminding you that growth often hides inside persistence. Keep breathing, keep walking, and you will look back to see how courage quietly expanded within you today. Do not let yesterday's setbacks shape tomorrow's outlook. A dream that stalled earlier does not cancel my ongoing promises to you. Those assurances remain active and will unfold at the right moment. Set aside bitterness and regret. They weigh more than they help. Make room inside your heart for the fresh work already beginning, even if you cannot describe it yet. Choose to look for small signs of progress, however quiet. A brief spark of hope, a chance encounter, or a shift in perspective can be early notes of a larger story forming. Celebrate these hints. They train your eyes to notice the good that is on its way. Expectation turns lighter when gratitude walks beside it daily. How you label an obstacle matters. If you label it as evidence you are unworthy, it crushes spirit. If you view it as a training ground, it strengthens resolve. Believe that I weave every strand, pleasant and painful, into an outcome meant for your good. With that lens, uncertainty loses its edge, and hope holds steady. My care for you never shifts. Rely on it in every season. Let challenging moments push you to ask honest questions. to seek deeper insight and to rest where assurance is found. As perspective widens, you will discover strength you never counted on, and peace that no circumstance can erase. Keep walking. Step by step, the purpose behind each delay will emerge for you. Be certain a path exists that fits your personality, abilities, and desires. I designed it with care, not as a generic route, but as a journey shaped for you alone. Along this way, you will learn, contribute, and taste the fullness of life I intend. Its source is my steady love and wisdom, and its completion rests on my enduring power. You do not need to compare your journey to anyone else's timeline. The landmarks prepared for you may differ in appearance and order, yet each one will meet you at the ideal moment. Walk forward expecting good discoveries, knowing nothing about you escapes my notice. Every detail plays a part in this thoughtful route for your growth. My timing weaves together countless factors: your readiness, the readiness of others, and conditions you cannot see. Waiting can feel heavy, especially when you watch peers advance or when your heart aches for change. Still, haste risks missing the alignment that brings lasting benefit. Trust that I hold the larger schedule. When everything meets at the appointed point, doors will open naturally, outcomes will fit smoothly, and peace will guard your heart. Do not confuse motion with progress. Sometimes the most productive act is to pause, breathe, and allow unseen pieces to settle into place. Use those pauses to cultivate insight, gratitude, and resilience so you step through the next opening ready to thrive without needless strain or worry. The experiences you gather now are tools for future responsibilities. Lessons, endurance, and insight are forming muscles you will need. If certain opportunities arrive today, they might overwhelm rather than bless. Preparation is my kindness, not delay. I want you to receive future gifts with ease and to manage them wisely, turning them into sources of life for you and others. Every challenge adds balance. Every quiet season builds patience. Even moments that seem dull are shaping steady habits. When the time comes, you will not struggle to keep hold of what is given. Instead, you will carry it with calm assurance, able to share freely because you are not burdened by uncertainty or limited by self-doubt anymore. My intentions for you are not a contest or a stage for settling old scores. Yes, misunderstandings may clear up along the way, but the chief aim is your growth and the good that flows from it. As you live true to the purpose I placed within you, satisfaction deepens and others glimpse the light of that authenticity. Focus on walking in integrity, not on receiving applause. The value of your path lies in its alignment with truth, not in how loudly it is praised. Let inner peace be the measure of success. When you serve from that center, your words and actions become quiet evidence of my presence, influencing more than argument ever could in any crowd. A season is coming when effort will feel lighter. The groundwork you have laid, habits, learning, perseverance, will start yielding visible results. You will sense momentum carrying you instead of constant uphill strain. This change does not cancel the need for diligence. It simply means alignment has arrived. Continue to invest, but notice how opportunities now flow toward you. Like water meeting a gentle slope, the journey will quicken without tearing at the banks. Your role is to stay attentive, respond promptly, and remain thankful. Resist the urge to credit luck or chance. Recognize the quiet patterns of preparation ripening into visible outcome. Enjoy this stage, and let its ease remind you of my faithful orchestration each passing single day. When you notice the pace changing, greet it with humble gratitude. Keep close the lessons from earlier, slower days. They will steady you amid fresh demands. The patience learned in quiet hours, the integrity formed in obscurity, and the empathy gained from hardship will anchor you as new responsibilities unfold. Let success arrive without arrogance. Remember how uncertainty once taught you to listen, how scarcity taught you to share, and how waiting taught you to value simple joys. Carry these memories forward like reliable tools. They will guard your perspective when praise increases and schedules fill. Should pride whisper, recall the gentle beginnings that shaped you and choose humility again for the sake of genuine influence and peace. My intentions for you brim with hope. The road may twist unexpectedly or stretch longer than you would prefer, yet its destination remains good. Keep seeking my direction and walking by faith. I will guide, sustain, and arrange circumstances for your long-term benefit. Trust the path even when visibility is low. We are traveling it together. Nothing can dislodge my commitment to your welfare. I have led countless travelers through shadowed valleys into wide, sunlit fields, and I will do the same for you. When fear rises, speak aloud the truths you have learned. That you are seen, that provision will appear, that wisdom will meet you at each crossroads. Let these reminders steady your pace each day. Trust is a choice you practice daily. It does not erase curiosity, but it anchors you while answers unfold. Feed this trust by recalling past evidence of my reliability, by taking small steps of obedience, and by listening in quiet moments. Replace spiraling thoughts with honest conversation with me. Over time, trust grows sturdy, providing calm in unpredictable situations. Do not wait for perfect conditions to exercise confidence. Begin with what you have. Thank me for a breath of peace, for a helpful friend, for insight arriving at the right moment. Such acknowledgments reinforce the truth that I am active in ordinary hours. As awareness heightens, trust becomes your natural response instead of worry, guiding every next step. Faith walks beside trust, turning belief into movement. You do not need dramatic gestures. A modest decision made because you sense my prompting is enough. Consistent small acts build strength, like steady footsteps covering long distance. Mountains shift not through spectacle, but through unyielding forward motion. Practice faith in daily choices, speaking truth, showing kindness, pursuing integrity, and it will expand, positioning you for greater leaps when required. Do not underestimate the influence of a quiet yes. Each yes marks new ground in your journey. When a larger decision appears, you will already recognize my tone, making bold obedience feel like the natural continuation of many earlier, smaller agreements combined. Patience keeps you steady while timing matures. It is not passive, it is active resilience. Use waiting periods to refine skills, nurture relationships, and care for your well-being. When frustration surfaces, remind yourself that unseen work is progressing. Delays are often crossroads where conditions adjust so the outcome can thrive. View them as part of the process, not as verdicts against you. Consider reading a story halfway. Its themes feel incomplete, its lessons shallow. In a similar way, promises reached too soon fall short. Trust the unfolding. Practice gratitude for what is possible today and curiosity about what is forming. Patience, joined with hope, turns waiting into meaningful preparation, helping you mature without losing joy or clear perspective altogether. Stay attentive to my guidance, which arrives in various ways. A settled peace, a quiet conviction, aligning circumstances, counsel from thoughtful friends, or words that resonate as you read. To notice these cues, make space for calm. Step away from noise, breathe, and let your mind grow still. In that stillness, subtle direction often becomes clear. Treat silence as an ally. Write down impressions that linger, then revisit them after rest. Wisdom withstands reflection. If guidance seems delayed, do not assume absence. Sometimes clarity grows gradually, like dawn easing in rather than a switch of light. Remain open, and you will recognize timely nudges steering you toward the next right move for both small choices and larger transitions. Travel light. Unforgiveness loads the heart with weight it was never meant to carry. Release offenses, those of others and your own missteps, into my care. Doing so clears your vision and frees energy for new opportunities. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It is choosing to stop letting hurt dictate your future. Hand the past to me and step forward unencumbered. This choice benefits you most. Bitterness poisons perspective. Grace restores clarity. If memories resurface, repeat the release. Forgiveness often unfolds in layers, each layer lifting pressure from your soul. Celebrate every inch of progress. Over time, you will notice lightness where heaviness once lived, and from that space, creativity and joy can grow again, bringing fresh ideas into your story. See yourself through my eyes. You are valued, capable, and prepared for purposeful living. Do not let past stumbles, public opinion, or temporary labels define you. Ground your worth in my unwavering regard. When that awareness settles in, external approval loses its grip, and you can follow direction with confidence. Let inner assurance shape your choices. Resist the impulse to compare your life to someone else's journey. Their success does not diminish yours. Focus on becoming the most authentic version of yourself, aligned with the gifts embedded within you. Celebrate progress in private as eagerly as public milestones. Identity rooted in my view allows you to stand steady when applause fades or criticism rises under any weather. My presence does not flicker. I walk beside you in every scene. Promises I have spoken stand firm. Time does not weaken them. Hold them as certainties, not guesses. When new chapters open, move ahead quietly confident that I supply grace, wisdom, and strength. Peace derived from my closeness stays steady, even when life shifts. Remember how a steady hand calms an anxious child. In a far greater way, my steady hand steadies you. Cast your worries on me through honest words and watch anxiety loosen. No change, no failure, and no surprise can sever my commitment. Rest in that truth and let it guide your reactions and outlook from dawn until final light fades. My quiet moments are invitations, not absences. When I seem silent, slow down and listen differently. The world shouts, but I whisper in calm spaces. Use the hush to breathe, reflect, and allow hidden thoughts to surface. Often the insight you seek rests beneath the noise. Silence simply gives it room to emerge. Think of night skies. Stars are always present, yet daylight hides them. Stillness is like sunset, revealing lights that guide the traveler. Approach these periods with expectancy. Instead of demanding rapid answers, ask what the quiet is teaching. Many times you will find renewed perspective, healed memories, or creative ideas waiting in the stillness, ready to refresh your purpose and steady your heart today again. Much of my preparation happens inside you. I may teach patience through routine delays, compassion through growing awareness of others, and determination through daily follow-through. These quiet lessons matter. They supply the internal framework that supports larger assignments. Character built out of ordinary decisions can withstand storms, and steward opportunities with wisdom. Do not overlook the value of consistent kindness, honest speech, and responsible choices. Each contributes to resilience. While dramatic moments capture attention, steady faithfulness shapes identity. Keep honoring small commitments, finishing tasks, and offering encouragement. Over time, these habits combine into a sturdy core, enabling you to handle both applause and adversity without losing balance or surrendering the convictions that keep you grounded daily and aligned. When an opportunity ends or a relationship closes, remember it is not random. I sometimes block a route to spare you hardship or to clear space for paths that match your calling more closely. Though the first response may be pain, trust that something better aligns with your deeper purpose. Accept endings as part of guidance. Refuse to linger in resentment. Instead, look forward with curiosity. Ask what freedom this closure provides. You may discover new friendships, skills, or ideas waiting beyond the threshold. Let gratitude grow for protection you might never fully understand. With time, you will see how every no prepared room for a stronger, more suitable yes, arriving at precisely the right future for you. My design is a journey, not a fixed script. I value your choices and enjoy walking with you as the path unfolds. Focus on being faithful with the light you have today. The next steps will appear in time. Avoid anxiety over the whole map. Move forward one decision at a time, trusting fresh direction will come. Remember, even if you take a detour, my presence accompanies you. I can redirect, restore, and integrate every experience into growth. Do not let fear of mistakes freeze you. Progress often involves correction. Stay teachable, keep listening, and course adjustments will guide you back on track. Your willingness to learn is more important than flawless execution for enduring impact and joy. The move from preparation to visible progress can arrive quietly. Watch for incremental ease. Conversations flow, ideas connect, resources appear just when needed. Such signals indicate a new season. Respond thoughtfully, not hastily. Test opportunities through prayer, counsel, and inner peace. Follow the gentle current rather than forcing outcomes. If uncertainty remains after reflection, give yourself time. Rushed choices often create avoidable complications. Let circumstances confirm direction through repeated alignment. Meanwhile, continue serving faithfully where you are. Preparation does not stop when doors open. It deepens. As you transition, retain the willingness to learn and adjust. I will confirm the way, and you will recognize it by the settled assurance in your heart that no doubt can shake. Choose to live as though my promises are already unfolding. Make decisions aligned with them even before results appear. Hope is not denial of reality. It is confidence in a deeper reality still emerging. Let that confidence shape words, plans, and attitudes. Reasoned trust, built on past faithfulness, fuels courage for new adventures. When doubts rebel, revisit previous milestones where provision arrived on time. Speak them aloud. Hearing the stories again strengthens resolve. Surround yourself with voices that encourage rather than drain. Feed your mind with truth, your body with rest, and your spirit with reflection. Equipped this way, you can face risk with steady eyes, perceiving opportunity where others see only threat, and move forward with intent. You were never meant to journey alone. Seek companions who also desire truth and growth. Offer honesty and support, and welcome the same from them. Shared stories, accountability, and celebration bring strength. Be open about struggles and victories. Vulnerability builds trust. As you give and receive encouragement, you will witness a collective resilience that lifts everyone higher. Let wise friends speak into your decisions and listen. Likewise, serve them with your perspective and gifts. Support does not diminish independence, it refines it. Together, you reflect a fuller picture of my heart than any solitary journey could display. Walk with others and find strength multiplied every single day. Hold hands, share laughter, and watch shared hope multiply beyond expectations. Amen.